We have to talk about the other initiative, Ken, that you're working on to try to get us out of this crisis, and that is, of course, the vaccine. Today could be proved to be a pivotal day with the FDA advisory panel reviewing Pfizer's vaccine. Can you give us any updates on your vaccine candidate that you're working on in Merck, and how, given today, you're thinking about the overall timeline here for us changing the course of this pandemic?
So inside Merck, we're continuing to work on 2 vaccines. Of course, they're not nearly as advanced as the vaccines that are being considered today, but importantly, also working on therapeutics. We have an antiviral that's moved into phase 3 that we hope will play a very important role in terms of knocking down the virus and perhaps keeping it from being one that can reproduce and therefore being one that can spread. We're also working on a therapeutic that's useful late. In terms of very sick people that we think will actually have an impact on mortality. But as it relates to these vaccines, the first thing is these vaccines have had stunning efficacy, and we should all be very optimistic about it. Where we're going in the next 6 months, as everybody knows, is we're going to have to assist in making sure that those vaccines get to the most vulnerable populations and to healthcare workers. After that, we can talk about a more general rollout. But that's probably going to take longer than 6 months in order for us to vaccinate most people in this country and then, of course, around the world. So I think there's a lot of reason to be optimistic about the vaccines that are coming out. The Pfizer and Moderna vaccines look fantastic. But I think for the next 6 months and beyond, we're still going to have to follow the public health guidance of wearing a mask and social distancing and hygiene and all of those things to protect one another.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.